Our feature this week is the Plastic Technology Facility based at the CSIR, which was set up to bridge the gap between the bench scale developments and industry. But first, let's see what's trending on Twitter.
Back to school was a delight for most, with pictures filling up social media timelines of children returning to school. For most it was a ball, sorry to say. Lesotho was out in full force to ensure a relatively smooth start to the school year. I say smooth start if you ignore the school torchings. I think there were 3 or 4 school torchings that happened before school started. And that's the good news. Sasha Lee Olivier is crowned Miss South Africa, congrats. And Natalie Dutoy is nominated for Laureus, which is great, go Nat. So, a funeral that was meant to be on point ended up being very much a shambles. Richard Maponya's death made headlines across South Africa, with most referring to him as the father of black business, and the state funeral commenced. The cops were meant to salute the man who revolutionized Soweto and ended up turning themselves into the stars of the show, and not because they were any good. They were so bad that we can't stop laughing. Shame on you, saps. But it was pretty funny. Eskom is playing musical chairs again as Makgoba takes over from Abuza and the unions call for Praveen Gordhan's head. And then, of course, Telkom and Massmart retrenchments left a bleak start for South Africa's workforce.
Let's have a look at the SABC News website. The University of Johannesburg turns away thousands of applicants. Upington residents demand removal of foreign nationals. SA military plane crash lands in DRC. And COSATU calls on President Cyril Ramaphosa to take urgent action against Public Enterprises Minister Praveen Gordhan. In other news, Nanomaterials Industry Development Facility based at the CSIR aims to develop the latest chemical processes and plastic formulations.
So basically, polymer, the easiest way to explain it is when we say carrier bag, so that kind of thing, that's what we call a plastic. Basically, you find it in your daily life, the bucket that you use, the shopping carrier bags that you use, the toothbrush that you use daily in your life. All these articles are made from a material called polymer, and when we mix it together with certain additives or put things in there, then it becomes what we call a plastic.
The facility says plastics are not bad.
Plastic has received quite a bit of beating in the recent times, but what's coming out clearly is that plastics are not bad. It's us, the users, who don't use it correctly, dispose it off wrongly. So basically, there's education that needs to be done in the whole of country and of course the whole world on how to use this plastic material sensibly, and this goes all the way to your municipalities and governments to be able to provide waste collection system, waste sorting systems, so that we have a vibrant and sustainable use of these materials.
That's all we have for you this week. For SABC News in Johannesburg, I'm Lebo, Tshangela.